time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live, Friday, May 15th. S&P down 80, NASDAQ down 380, Russell down 64, and the Dow is down 487. Russell the weakest by far, it's down 2.23%. Dow is the least weak, it's down a little under 1%. Gold down 2 3/4. Silver's down almost 10%. Notes and bonds red, 10-year yield up almost 3%. Oil up over 4%. Natural gas up over 2.5%. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all down big. Wheat's down 3.5%. Euro and the pound both down about 0.5%, and Bitcoin down 3%. VIX up 4.5%, back above 18, currently at 18.01. Kind of a whippy price action day. Obviously, the overnight gap followed by a little bit of a continuation lower, then a pretty decent bounce through highs of day, then a pullback, then another push through highs. Now we're back to about mid-range. Not the best price action for BIX. I've had just one double stop, though. And it looks like I've got one tranche that is, just one tranche open, my last one. So I'm green and could get a little bit greener if we don't make much of a move. One DTE I transformed into a risk-free upside vertical spread for Monday. Day trading. I forgot to sync my day trades, but I'm red on day trades. I've got, I did a little SPY scalping. I got red on that, on this little trend line break. And then my trades during the live stream. What did I do here? I didn't have those pulled up. I did. Give me just a second. Directional day trades. On the live stream I was trading IWM puts. I had one winner and one loser, so small red on those, and then small red on my SPY call scalps. So I'll post the total of that later. I'll do my weekly my weekly update after the bell as well. So small red on day trades. As far as transformers, so the two that expired today are going to hit minimum profit. One is about $30 and one is about $750-ish. So those will hit minimum. This is my one DTE I transformed for Monday. This is next Thursday. This is the one I entered today. This is number 152, my 6-7. Trying to get that transformed. I was very close to getting it transformed very quickly after the open, and then it kind of bled out, and now it's back, and it's getting close to my order to transform. I have my order at $16.65, which would be $5.20 over. So I may have to give up 10, 15, 20 cents to get this transformed by the end of the day, but we'll see what happens. And then my 150 and 151 from yesterday are still a little bit underwater. I thought my number 150 was going to get green on that bounce, but then we kind of rolled back over. So I'll just close those by the end of the day and take whatever loss I have. And then I think that is it for my trading for the day. I did book a couple profits on some time flies. I've mentioned a couple times I've been trading those. Haven't been posting them, but trying to decide if I want to get back in the time fly game. I'm thinking about doing away with my wheel portfolio and just doing time flies in that account. The wheel portfolio, it's just boring. The wheel's too boring for me. Contact, it's a combination. That's racist, Elliot. It's a combination of a butterfly and a calendar or diagonal. I've got a course on the, I think it's located in the butterfly, dynamic butterfly course. Time spread's another name for calendar spread, and then butterfly, so combined time fly. Well, now my 6-7 is kind of deflating again. It really is liking the bounce, doesn't like the dips in price today. Doesn't like the dips. So I guess there are some fears out there about the whole Taiwan thing. Seems to be what might be putting some pressure on the market here. Didn't have any pre-market econ reports. Next week's pretty light. Nothing Monday, nothing Tuesday. FOMC minutes come out Wednesday afternoon. A couple of orange folder events Thursday, and consumer sentiment Friday. So only red folder event, which I don't know if I'd even consider red folder, would be the FOMC minutes on Wednesday. But I'm sure there will be some unscheduled announcements that might create some excitement. How'd you guys do today? I saw several of you who got some 6-7s transformed. I could have removed the risk on mine. I was going for a little bit more credit, and it looked like it was going to hit, and then it turned around the other way. And then I think I saw Vegas Michelle. Did you do a 7-11? You got that one locked? Yes, it is nice to have some two-sided action. It is a little unfortunate. I was trying to get two of those double calendars closed at the end of the day yesterday, and they just wouldn't fill. It's kind of wild. I haven't really seen that. And so I went ahead and just left them on because there's really nothing scheduled. And then, of course, we had a decent-sized move overnight. On the day I held the most risk. But I mean, one's down 14%, one's down 8%, so it's not nothing too crazy. They were more red on the initial flush, but IWM definitely didn't participate in much of a bounce like S&P and NASDAQ did. S&P and NASDAQ both got up to yesterday's lows, and Russell never even came close. In fact, the open was the high print. Oh, the other thing I did today was the OPEX calendar I closed. That was a nice trade. Ended up booking on a 3-lot, booked 6,140 on that one. Nice 15-minute down move right out of the open. Always helps that. Yeah, I could definitely use a little bounce into the close. Oh, thank you, Neil. Contact, and Neil just posted that link directly to that TimeFly course in WAP. Biggest stock movers today. Oh, I also closed out all my earnings trades. Baba was a nice winner. Circle ended up being a small winner. I took half off and then big down move today, so I cut the rest and net small winner. Cisco was a loser. Hims was a loser. So on the week, I think I was net. I think I may be net positive on earnings. But as far as next week has a couple decent little earnings. Oh, in fact, we could trade Baidu today. It's before the open Monday. Home Depot on Tuesday before the open, and then the big boy, NVIDIA, after the close on Wednesday. Walmart before the open Thursday, after the close Thursday, Webull, and Zoom. Baidu only exceeds, of the last 5 years, only exceeds the expected move 16% of the time. Baidu has had some pretty decent moves here the last couple weeks. Expected move was about 11.5. I'm going to play for an inside the expected move calendar. Oh man, these options are wide. Never mind. $2 wide on $136 stock on the call side. A little tighter on the put side, but I'll pass. Home Depot is on Tuesday. Those options are a little better. I might play Home Depot on Tuesday, but we will look at that on Monday during Power Hour. And then I'll definitely be looking at NVIDIA Wednesday and Power Hour. Man, my 6-7 is now getting further and further away from transforming, kind of like it did earlier. Still green, still up 5 or 6%, still up over $1,000 if I just book profits, but would love a little bounce. Would love a little bounce. Yeah, but if you get a contraction in the ratio on that, it can still make money. Yeah, exactly, Fish. Don't trust the risk graphs of a calendarized position to try to look at potential. Don't trust the Greeks. Don't trust potential P&L. All that's just kind of irrelevant on a risk graph. The only thing a risk graph is good for on calendar spreads is just visual of the snapshot right at the current moment. All right, getting a little teeny tiny bounce. MSTR is bouncing. Tesla's trying to bounce off the bottom. I was thinking more like 60, Krish. Can I get a 60 close? No, okay. Krish just shut me down on my dream. SPX down a full 1% still. We went down and tagged the expected move, the lower expected move, which I have marked right at about 73.97-ish. Bounced right off of that. Poked through highs of day, and then it's been pretty sideways. Thought maybe we were going to start doing get a little squeezy after that flush and recover, but not so much. Maybe it was hopeful thinking for my positions, but got about 9.5 minutes till MOC. Probably going to get a Mahomes fill at $2 pretty early today. I'm not sure if I want to even trade one, though. Maybe I'll go extra small. Yeah, we've been moving a decent amount. Haven't really gone anywhere, but decent little swings. Friday's definitely the worst day to trade Mahomes. Is that for today, Fish, or when is that for? Nice. You got a shot. Got a shot at a little $1,000. 900-ish. That'd be your first one? Really? Let's go. Let's get it. I think we're going to see some two-sided action now. This rally is kind of feels like maybe it's after today. Maybe we'll start seeing some two-sided action. Start pumping out some pins on the DC time machines. Oh, there goes that little bounce. We're going to have a special guest for Power Hour next Friday. Secret guest. I can't tell you who. It's not Mahomes. It's definitely not Chad. Warren Buffett. Yep, that's who it is. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I'll just say it's nobody I've ever done. I've never done a joint video or anything with this person. No, it's not Troy. It's not Watson. Not go big. By the way, though, did you see in the Trade Steward channel under auto trading? Trade Steward, we've got there's a discount for Trade Steward for new users, and the discount applies for current users if you don't already have kind of one of their introductory rates. And then we've got a navigation trading group where we can share bots within the group, and then they can't be shared outside. So go to the Trade Steward channel to check that out if you haven't seen it. Well, S&P still wanting to come down. My 6-7 is just bleeding away profits. Got about 3.5 minutes till MOC. Maybe we'll get a big buy number. Get a little bounce into the close. MOC in 2 minutes. The 25 butterfly looks like it's going for about $1.20. Yeah, so definitely doesn't look like it's going to be an early fill. Anybody else do the OPEX calendar? yesterday? I know SK did. All right, got about 1 minute.
1 minute now until we get the markets on close imbalance. Ten seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 sell side 900 million, Nasdaq 100 sell side 1.5 billion, Dow 30 sell side 32 million, Mag 7 sell side 640 million.
900 million sell side. The 20 butterfly trading for $1.30-ish. S&P heading lower. I'm going to start trying to get out of my number 151. And number 150. SPX dipping again. $15 butterfly. Looks like it's at around $1.60. Have not put in an order on a Mahomes yet. 15 looks like it might be getting close now. I'm going to go half size on the 15s. Did not get filled. Now we're down to 12. Try the 74 10s. Down to 08. I'm going to take a decent loss on these ones from yesterday. Down to 05. Got a 05, a 10, and a 15. I cancel the 15. Four minutes. Sitting right between strikes. Got filled on the 10s. See if I can fix my risk graph here. It's a little laggy right now. All right, need to move away from 10. Got 2 minutes. Sitting at 08. One minute to go. VIX at 18.25. So I'm going to close number 150. I'm going to close number 151. Those are the ones held over from yesterday. Those are going to be pretty decent losses. My 6-7 from today, I'm going to close. I'll close half of that and hold half.
Order cancelled.
There's the bell and jumped up to 7408.53.
Order cancelled.
It's a little inside the Mahomes. So that'll be a little loser. So 1 DTE transform, that'll be a winner. DC time machine that I put on today will be a winner, or the double calendar's green. I'll get that. The 2 from yesterday are going to be red. Day trading a little red. I think that's it. So anyway, everyone have a fantastic weekend. We'll be back at it next week. Talk to you guys soon. Cheers.